what I wouldn't give for some new tools.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by according to the moment that's in the Institute. To accomplish this, I've had our scribes, the only logical. That's where we need your help.
I have a way to infiltrate the Institute, using a device called a signal interceptor.
So it appears, we share a common goal. I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones that kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've had the pleasure of serving.
Elder Maxson said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? Alright, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Well, you definitely know your stuff.
Damn right I do. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Wow. I'm glad you could make sense of those plans.
I haven't made sense of all of it yet, but I will by the time you get the first part built. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram?
Any luck building the platform yet?
Yes, I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens, nothing to fear. Warning, hostiles in area.
Sweet.
Not bad. Remind me to give you some pointers sometime.
Hacking this is beyond me.
I remember some bloke who said he was heading out to Jamaica Plain to hunt for treasure. Never saw his sorry arse again.
I can't believe that people actually had to pay to see the doctor.
Excuse me, should you
Playtime!
be out?
You know how to show a girl a good time.
Oh, back to the usual daily tedium.
Going down. Basement.
Hey,
Yeah?
Going up. Ground floor.
Beastly nuisance. Glad that's done.
Going down. Basement.
That's it.
Let me...
yes.
Help with that lock. Or any lock for that matter. Getting into places I'm not wanted is a talent I've acquired over the years.
Please remain calm if you are injured. Commencing lawful use of deadly
Just what I
force.
was hoping for. Trundling around looking for something that wants to blow me to flinders.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm up to and including death if you remain in the area. This notice requires
Thought as much. Nothing there after all.
engaging hostile target. Going up. Ground floor.
Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Of course. Anything you need.
Anything I need, huh? I might take you up on that one day. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
Surviving the combat zone must have been rough.
That's putting it nicely. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss, but I called it home. I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
You don't owe me a thing.
Now I'm having a real hard time believing that. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
Do you need any help with the signal intercept?
I can't talk right now. I have lot on.
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal
close.
interceptor.
All we need is enough power to fire up the signal interceptor. Maxon's waiting
Elder.
to talk to you.
Remarkable
and I'm not
work,
throwing the
Knight.
switch until he gets
The signal
us the
interceptor
go-ahead.
appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Need any help with the signal interceptor?
What's up, guys? D-May coming at you here for just a brief second. I just wanted to tell you who Dr. Lee is if you don't know, and why this is actually quite significant. This isn't the end of the video. I'm not even near. I'm gonna go in, do what I have to do in the Institute, and then it's gonna be in the end. But anyways, for all of those who don't know, Dr. Lee was from Fallout 3. She was one of the leading scientists for Project Purity, which, if you don't know, like I said in the previous video, there shouldn't be any Fallout 3 spoilers by now, but she was researching, she was the head of Project Purity, which was to bring clean water to the wasteland. Well, she's now in Fallout 4, and one of the projects I'm thinking that he's meaning is, to bring pure water to the wasteland. Either that, or she didn't really have any major ties in with the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 3, but he could be talking about Liberty Prime. Even though Dr. Lee, I don't think, ever worked on Liberty Prime, though. If you don't know who Liberty Prime is, it's awesome. You'll see eventually. I know hopefully, if you're watching this, you've already gone through some of this and you're just watching this to see it, but, all this should be taken as spoilers, because this is the story. So, I'm going to be talking about the story, so, I guess, spoiler warning. Fair spoiler warning here. Liberty Prime is in the game. So, yeah, that's a thing. But, yeah, I just wanted to come in and tell you that Dr. Lee was working on Project Purity back in Fallout 3, and she was helping you find your father. And, yeah, last time we saw her, she was still at Project Purity back in DC. So, yeah, apparently in the past 10 years, because Fallout 3 takes place in 2277, I believe, you know, and now it's 2287, I think. But apparently within 10-year time span, she decided to leave and join the Institute. Wait, Dr. Maxson said she was part of the Brotherhood, didn't he? So yeah, she might have worked on Liberty Prime. Either ways, yeah, I just wanted to come and tell you that, and yeah. So let's continue, shall we?
Proctor Ingram?
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. Pull yourself together and get up onto that platform. Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.